Welcome back to another episode of the Isn't That Rich podcast. Today, the marketing crew is going to be tallying up all of our beauty products that we use in a year to see how much it costs to be beautiful. And I'm so excited because if you know anything about me, I love skincare. I love makeup. I love all of it. I'm a product junkie for sure. And I think these two are as well. So I'm really excited to kind of go through the cost of everything that we use every single day and just what it costs to have beauty products in America every single year.
You know what's so funny is we talk about like budgeting so often and like I don't think I've ever taken the time to sit down and write out everything just for beauty products. This is just product alone. Yeah. Like things we use on a daily basis that add up. So I am actually so embarrassed by this number.
Oh yeah.
Because I know my number. We haven't shared it yet.
We've all been in our offices like tallying up our stuff, just dying laughing. So we're like, you're going to be so shocked. So I wonder who's the highest person today with.
Oh, it's definitely me. I know it is. Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Probably, but Jill's always got something new. She has like 17 different makeup bags that she brings in.
No, I just
bought this new set. They got me on an ad.
It's definitely not my makeup that's expensive. It's more my skincare regimen.
Yeah. Well, that's okay because you should be buying expensive skincare. They say use the good stuff. You want to age well, don't you?
Yeah, that's right.
And for me not having a lot of it, my hair certainly costs me a lot of money. So
well, Jared and I were like fighting this morning because he's like, my number is definitely higher than yours. Or you said it yesterday. I'm like, you don't even wear makeup. Like, what are you using that's so expensive? So I'm interested to learn like what are all your products you've got going on over there?
Yep.
Okay, so who's gonna go first?
We're going to do our totals first?
No, I think we have to go through everything.
Wait.
Okay.
You go first, Jared.
And I think we should explain how we did this. So this is our annual cost. This is like what we, and we overestimated. I know I did. Like, because I don't know how quickly I'm actually going through this product, but I'm just guessing.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about this with the toothpaste. Jared's like, yeah, I use a new tube of toothpaste every month. I don't. Maybe you guys are looking at me like I'm crazy.
I might go a little toothpaste heavy.
I think you're overestimating your toothpaste use, but maybe not.
You know, I do brush my teeth multiple
I brush
times a
my
day.
teeth
Actually,
too. Put the curly white thing on. I did not win Best Smile in high school, but I should have. Go ahead.
So we're going down the list.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go item by item. You want to start with like hair care? How are you feeling?
Mine's kind of out of order.
Okay. That's cool.
So I have this, my brother said it's one of Gwyneth Paltrow's recommended items, but it's Maya Chia and it's like, a skin oil and you do a few drops. It should last like a year because you just it's like an orange thing. But it makes your skin really oily and I don't know. I use it, I'm getting older. I'm in my 30s, guys. Chill out. And then the next one is I have generic cologne. It's called Dossier cologne. And I bought a bunch of those that cost me about $250 a year. And then I have Le Labo cologne, which is about $130 a bottle. I have Le Labo shower gel and to go through that within a year probably costs around $200. I have Le Labo body lotion, which within a year is about $98. Le Labo is like more of a higher end brand.
God, sponsor him already. My goodness.
Links
but I do like it. I love the scent a lot. I also have CeraVe. I don't know if I pronounced that right.
Yeah, that's how
CeraVe.
I say it.
Lotion as well. I go through that a lot, about $100 a year. I have Hims shampoo and conditioner that I've bought. I would say spend about $24 on that. Target.
Were you influenced on that? Because I've seen some ads for Hims. Yes, I get a lot of ads. They're like, is your hair thinning? Are you growing bald? Are you in your 30s? Are you depressed? I'm like, I'm all those things, They're like, you need to buy this. So anyways, I bought this stuff. I don't love it.
You don't love it? Your lotion, your CeraVe lotion. You say you spent $100 on CeraVe lotion?
That stuff.
No, you do
for
not.
The bumpy skin, that's
it's expensive.
Like $30 or more just for one thing.
It's expensive.
Gosh.
It is. I get the big tube of the pump. Do you use that stuff?
No,
ever?
I have like the cream, so I dip my hands in, and every time I shower or wash, I like put some on my arms and stuff.
Okay,
but I have the keratosis Polaris or whatever on my arms. They call it like strawberry skin or whatever. It's awful. none of this stuff works.
Jared tells all.
I spent a ton of money on it and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I can cut some costs and save some money and just get over the fact that I have keratosis pilaris. Anyway, hemp shampoo 24. Castor oil I put on my hair, $10. I have my face wash. It's called Cana Cell Cleansing. I get it at the Good Life Nutrition. I spend about $30 a year on that. Arm & Hammer deodorant. Please sponsor me. I'm absolutely obsessed
It
with
smells
this
like Lysol.
product. I think it's like $4 or $5 a thing. I think I go through that maybe a month. I don't know. So I put about $60 a year on deodorant because you work out, you shower, you use it a bunch. I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Gosh, you must reek and have bad breath.
What? No, because I spend so much money on deodorant and toothpaste, actually. First Hand Supply Co. hair gel. I spend about $300 a year on hair gel. My haircut, I get my haircut every 3 weeks. And I spend $50 per haircut. So the total of that is $850
a year.
A year.
Yep.
So I'm spending definitely over $1,000 a year on that. I did spend $1,000 on the plasma thing that didn't do anything. So, but
Talk about that.
I love PRP. I love PRP though because it worked on.
Yeah,
I love
it's PRP. I think they call it vampire facial when you get it on your face.
Platelet-rich plasma. It's where they draw your blood, spin it, and they take the liquid gold, which is your plasma, which has growth hormones in it. They needle it into parts of your body that you either want hair growth or your skin to be more smooth. Like I've gotten it done on my face for scarring.
So
it's expensive.
They drew my blood, removed the plasma. And then they injected it into my scalp. And, I can't describe how bad it hurt. It hurt like, you can beep that out if you need to, but it hurt so bad. It was like the worst pain I've ever felt. And then they got this micro needling thing and they like did it on my head. Anyways, I had to go through that like 4 times. Nothing happened.
So it was $1,000.
$1,000 for that whole thing.
But
so you do not recommend
desperate
that.
Times call for desperate measures.
Time for the toupee.
He's hanging on to that hairline.
I've looked into it for a hair treatment, like for like a freaking toupee is like $800 a month. I'm not going to do that. So the next in line is probably like Turkey.
He's going to Turkey to get some hair
hairlines, everyone. It's about $5,000. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. So my Philips Norelco, the refills and the thing, I probably spend about $50 a year on.
So these are razors.
Razors, yes.
Yes, okay.
I have a thing of Aquaphor, $20. I do Skin Better Science sunscreen. To do that for probably about a whole year is about $150. Kiehl's Ultra facial cream. I spend probably $210 a year on moisturizer. Then I have I think it's called like USA Major Golden Hour Recovery Cream. It's about $100. Then I have Kiehl's Age Defender Eye Repair is $62. I estimated that toothpaste and toothbrushes and stuff like that costs about $180 a year. I have Sea Salt Hairspray, which costs about $20. I also have R Plus Co shampoo and conditioner, which costs about $80. I have the Ordinary Glycolic Acid for my keratosis pilaris, and that's $26. I put about $10 a year for like those little floss things for floss. And the total comes, should I give the total or are we doing that later?
I think you give it.
And the total comes out to $3,199 a year.
For your product.
For product. And that's excluding the PRP.
That's excluding it.
So
we're going to throw it in there. So you're $4,000.
So then if I do it, which I did that last year, I would be at $4,199.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Beauty is expensive. Beauty is pain.
It is. It is. What would you say is like necessity? What percent is necessity and what is not necessity of your spending? I'm just curious.
To like, well, I mean.
Is it like 50%?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, a lot of that stuff, like I don't need like,
you
You don't need
Age Defender eye repair or sea salt hairspray or, you know, any of that stuff. Like I really just need probably, I think moisturizer is good to have.
Yeah.
Deodorant.
Toothpaste.
And toothpaste. I really don't need hair gel. I don't need you know, obviously I think you do need shampoo. You need soap and stuff to wash your body. I don't need like luxury body wash or those kinds of things.
All that.
Labo. But yeah.
I love it. Sometimes I love a good product. So
it's the little luxuries in life that are nice sometimes.
All right. Are you ready for me?
Yeah.
So here I did the math. For hair care, I'm just going to like kind of go hair, nails, all that stuff. Okay. So starting with my hair, I use Orbe products. So it's expensive stuff. And I always
already
buy
beat me
it.
on my total. So
Hey now, it's actually, I buy the refill bottles.
hey now. Okay.
Shampoo is $122 a year. Conditioner is $140. That's $526 just for my hair to keep it clean and conditioned. I also use their Maximista thickening spray, and there's a styling cream, and I get those probably 3 times a year. I have a haircut 4 times a year for $140 every time. So that's $560 just for my haircuts. And then I do eyebrow threading and tinting at $55 a pop, and I go 4 times a year. So that totals $220 a year for that eyebrow care. Then we go on to waxing, nails, and skincare. So waxing services, $56 each, and I go 9 times a year. So $504 just for waxing. I get a mani-pedi 6 times a year is approximately, give or take, not this year, obviously, for $88 a piece for mani-pedicure. So that's $540. And then moving on to skincare. Now, I'm very easily influenced by skincare. I use, my friend Amy she got me onto this Revision skincare products, and I love the whole line. They're just amazing. So I go through all of it, cleansing, foaming cleansers, all of the skincares. I mean, together I'm spending $288 just on like the cleansing and the brightening facial wash and toner. Then I go on to like my products that are treatment based. So more of a retinol and vitamin C correcting. So I stand by that, and I will spend every single penny because I think those 2 products are amazing. But with all of my skincare process, it's a cool $998 a year for my skincare, but it's worth every penny. I think like that one, I will always do it. I also have an eye care cream that I use, same skin line. And I buy like 4 of those a year, and that adds up to like $440 just for like eye creams annually. For moisturizing, I don't mess around. I use the La Mer moisturizing night cream, which is so expensive, and I don't even want to say the cost of a bottle of it, but it lasts me the entire year, and it was a gift this year. So I'm like, do I put it on here? Do I keep it off?
Is it the purple one? Is it
no,
purple?
the La Mer is the cream. It's it looks like your grandma's cream, your facial cream, but I'm going to put a link to my bio, and you can buy it from me because I swear by this stuff.
How much is it?
It's $390 a bottle.
Jill.
Yeah,
And
I keep it in a refrigerator. I use 1 bottle a year, but it's worth every penny, and it's luxurious.
Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to get it now.
Now, Jared.
Jill has way too much influence over me. She's always like, "Oh, this is such a great
She
thing.
has something,
This is the greatest thing," and then I'm like,
Jared shows up on the next day. I'm like, you guys.
So with all of this skincare regimen, I put 4 repurchases every year. So everything I just said, I buy it 4 times a year, and that's probably more than I actually use. Like the La Mer, I only use once a year, but I did 4 times just because. So totaling that is $3,097 for all of that. So money well spent. I'm not getting Botox or any of that kind of services right now. I haven't for a couple of years, and so I'm not adding that on. So if I put that on here, it would be like $500 every 4 months.
Oh, it's
so that
so
would be
expensive.
an extra $2,000, and I'm not doing any of that right now. So I feel like $3,000 for skincare is okay for me. Moving on to makeup and perfume. I'm pretty minimal when it comes to makeup. I use the Merit stuff because I feel like it just goes on really, really well. I use this glow serum. I have that same kind of oil that you use. It's very similar. I go through 2 of those a year, $38 a piece, so $76 for that. I use the concealer, the Minimal Perfecting Complexion Stick. Grab 2 of those a year for $76 total. Little bit of bronze balm from Merit, $30 a piece. Get 2 of those a year, $60. For my cheeks, my blush, it's a must, another $30 a piece. Their stuff is super reasonable and it's a great product. It goes on really smooth, blends in really well. $60 for the blush as well. I go through probably 1 eyeshadow palette a year for $24. I still use the same mascara as I did when I was 16, again, influenced by my friend Amy. Lancome Hypnos Drama mascara, and that's $38 a pop. It even smells good. Lancome. Like I remember putting my mascara on the other day and just like, oh, that smells good. I was like, it's nice mascara. But yeah, I go through probably 4 of those a year. I think they have a really fast expiration. They only have like a shelf life of a month and a half or something. So I go, and if you're putting it on your eyes, like you have to be careful. So all my makeup total, if I'm buying it at this pace, it's about $440 a year. Since we did perfume, I use 3 different scents, rotate them in. I really found this new one that I love. It's Lake and Sky 1111. It's light, fresh. It's $50 a bottle for the like oil roller. It's so good. So I feel like that's super reasonable. When I want to feel a little more luxurious, I do Joe Malone, the Peony Blush Suede, and that's $165 a bottle. And if I really want to indulge, I go for the Baccarat Rouge 540, and that is way expensive. That's $330. Is that what it is? Baccarat? Did I say it right? Did I say it wrong?
You said it right.
Okay. And anyway, that's $335 a bottle. So perfume habits set me back about $550 a year. But I love it. So all in, are you ready for it?
Ready.
I'm ready.
$7,264 for all of these products a year. That's $600 a month.
Wow.
Around $600 a month.
You win.
Must be nice.
And I'm overestimating.
You shop at Walgreens. No. I feel like I counted things like, I don't know. I feel like I didn't do some of my math right, but maybe I did. I love skincare, but I'm still like a saver. Like I don't like splurge on stuff really anymore. So, but Jill, that's insane. Well, how do you feel about that?
This isn't my actual spend. So this is if I bought it every 4 times a year.
Oh, okay.
Like if you're using it every day.
Okay.
I mean, that's everything.
Yeah. And I think maybe I don't spend $100 and something on toothpaste.
Yeah.
I don't.
But I think I do.
Let's just start tracking it from now on.
And literally, I bought my perfume that I was talking about. That's $335. I use that maybe once a week, and bottles lasted me forever. Yeah. So, I mean, that's probably worth 2 years of it. You know, it just, you have to give or take. And for the sense of the purpose of this episode and writing it all down, being totally transparent, $7,264.96.
Okay. Wowee.
Man.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Man, oh man.
Hit it, Ashley. Let's hear it.
Okay. So I kind of did what you did. I just like went down the body. I just started with the hair. So I just started using a new shampoo from Kevin Murphy called Angel Wash, and I buy the 36 ounce, and then it's $36. I think it's 36 ounce. Maybe I'm just thinking of that incorrectly. Anyway, it's $36, and I estimated I probably would buy that 4 times a year. So that's $144. Currently don't really have a great conditioner right now. I bought the Odell from Target, and it's trash. It's $12 though, but I mean, it literally feels like you're putting glue in your hair. I didn't even want to wash my hair for a while because I was like, this is not fun.
And this is the part of the great debate is like, would you rather spend more on a good shampoo and conditioner?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Sometimes when things are cheap, they're really not great. So no, I'm fine to spend the money on stuff, but that's so. Conditioner, that's $12. So I guess that I'd probably go through 4 of those a year. Amika hairspray. I love Amika. It smells amazing. I could literally just like spray that in my face and just smell that all the time. It's so good. That's $26. And I don't use hairspray a lot. It's the Amika Fluxus. I don't use it a lot. So $26, honestly, that'll get me through a year. don't really do my hair that often. Jared, come to work looking a little rough. This is like opened my eyes to like, oh, maybe I should get ready more. These two always look very dapper and beautiful. And I'm like,
stop.
And then the Living Proof Conditioning Perfecting Spray, that's $33. And that's just you spray it on your hair when you're wet. And so I don't really use that one that much either. But I don't think I did my math right on that. But it's a little over $200. Okay. Maybe even $250. The next is my skincare, and this is my biggest money pit, but I'm like you. I love skincare. I'm obsessed with it. I don't care to invest in it whatsoever. I don't care how much something costs. I use Oakland acne. Well, I went to Nashville and I used the Nashville acne specialist stuff, but they're these like group of estheticians. They're awesome. And they're all about like acne safe products. They used to always make fun of me because like, oh, is your deodorant acne safe? I'm like, okay, guys, it's
but
literally
it matters
it matters to me, but it is so funny. Jill's always making comments. She's like, is this curling iron acne safe? Like, no. But yeah, I have a whole regimen. So the first thing I use is their mangosteen cleanser, and that is $35 for a bottle. And I really do think I have to do probably 4 purchases of this a year actually. So I would say this is my most accurate one. So that's $35. I love this soap. It is just the best thing you've ever used. It's so foamy, and I feel like if nothing gets sudsy, it's not getting clean. So if you're looking for a good soap, that's a good one. This is my luxury soap that I don't need, so I could cut this out, but I love it. I absolutely love to wake up and use this exfoliator, the PCA exfoliating wash. It's $46. And I feel like oh my gosh, it's just amazing. It smells like a spa. Like you put it up to, you guys have got to get it.
You got to try it,
gotta
Ashley.
Buy it. Use my link. And then I use a Mandelic serum. That's just something you put on after you wash your face. That's $40 a year. My toner spray that I use is $32. My moisturizer, I buy the bigger one at $66. My retinol is $54. My hydrogel that I put on at night is $28. The benzoyl peroxide that I put on over that is $26. And then every day religiously, I use PCA tinted sunscreen. That is $54. And I go through that like, I know. Love it. I do that in the winter, rain or shine, whether I'm in my house. I always wear sunscreen because I do want to age well.
Yeah, my moisturizer, my SPF is, I go through a bottle a month. I just do.
Yeah, I'm a big sunscreen girl. And then the May Lindstrom Problem Solver Mask. Jill got me on this. If you don't use May Lindstrom, it's like the best. It's $110. And it's like, I use it probably 3 times a week. It's this like powder. You dump it out. You mix it with water. It gets all it just burns your skin off. Like you're just like a new person after it. It'll literally take care of anything that's on your face.
The name is called the Problem Solver by May Lindstrom, and it is the best stuff ever. Yeah. It's like a mask almost.
Yeah. I mean,
you can wear it as a mask and use it as a mask.
Yeah, it's great. So I have a lot of skincare, and that all totaled up to $491, and I just multiplied that times 4. So that's a little over $1,400 for me just for like skincare.
Yep.
Yeah, which
that's okay. I feel like that's
not
good.
Bad.
No.
I mean, yours was what, $3,000?
Yeah, it was. The older you get, the more you spend on skincare. Sorry. It just is.
Okay.
We'll see what yours costs when you get in your 30s, Ashley.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I just don't need as much as you two. The next is my makeup. And I feel like I used to be like a really big makeup junkie before I went on kind of my acne journey. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if I was on Accutane right now doing this episode? I could be like, $10,000. I've got you both beat. Yes. That stuff's expensive. Oh, wow. Terrible, horrifying. But I used to be a big makeup junkie, like loved it. Would go to Alto and spend like $350 every single time. Like I would just buy crap. And now I feel like because my skin is a lot clearer, I don't wear a lot of makeup, so I don't have to go through it as often, or I'm just not buying a bunch of stuff. So, but my basic, like my daily makeup routine is just the Bare Minerals Loose Original Powder. That's $32. Probably buy that 2 times a year, maybe. The Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, $9 under your eyes. L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. I feel like I used to buy so much expensive mascara, but this stuff is like $11 from Target, and I used it in high school too, and I love it again. Yeah. So it's just cheap. And then the Live, Laugh, Love It Beauty Bronzer Blush
That's a good
Highlighter palette. Live, Laugh, Love one. I don't know why they put that on the writing.
I know, the
so
It
funny.
palette.
But yeah. And then I use, that's $42. And then the Tartelette Tarte eyeshadow that, I mean, I could probably use this for the rest of my life. I don't use a lot of eyeshadow. That's $47. Actually got that for Christmas, so I don't know if it counts, but I would buy it anyway. Mm-hmm. And then the Maybelline eyebrow gel is $4. And so that's like, I put $145. I added all of that up just for that. But so I don't know, maybe double it, whatever that number is. A little over $200.
Yep.
For makeup every year. And then moving on to the body, I use Cetaphil body wash. It's $8 and it's pretty big. I probably go through like 2 or 3 of those a year. I feel like I'm just like, yeah, the big bottle. Yeah. And I mix it with what did I call it yesterday?
I don't remember.
The lavender one, Castile soap.
Yeah.
I mix it with that, make it smell a little bit better. That's probably like, I don't know, $15. I'm not really sure. And then Vanna Cream Lotion, the big pump is $17. I probably go through 2 of those a year. Arm & Hammer deodorant. I put mine was $9. I don't know. I just looked it up online. I won't be using it again. Me and my friends laugh so hard about deodorant.
I'm so offended.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation.
Though.
Okay.
You won't sweat.
And then I just picked the one perfume I use the most. I have lots of perfumes, but I use the Chanel Chance perfume. It's $145, and I definitely don't go through that. I go through like one in a year.
Yeah.
So all that totaled up was like $180. And then hair appointments, I'm really random with my hair appointments. As you guys know, sometimes I grow my roots out for like 6 months and I just don't do anything. And then sometimes I'm getting my hair done every 3 months. So I said I get my hair done like 3 times a year for $160. That was $480 a year. Yeah. I did not count like getting a pedicure or any of that.
Oh, you forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't do that, which I don't get a pedicure a lot, but I don't know. I do feel like
maybe once every 2 months.
I'm upset because I do feel like there are these random like luxury, things maybe I go do, like maybe get a massage and I don't remember, like, I don't know. So I throw a couple $100 back on it.
Yeah.
But anyway, when I tallied all of this up, it ended up being like $2,500 annually.
Wow.
Pretty good.
I'm shocked.
It's really good.
Yeah, better than both of you.
Depends on what you're talking about better. Just kidding.
Yeah, so it's a little over $2,500. Not bad.
Don't you feel as you've got, like you talked about your makeup, and the older you get, the more you figure out what actually works for you and what you like.
Yeah.
And your spending can go way down.
Yeah.
My spending on my makeup, I was actually super surprised to see that it was so low. Less than $500 a year on makeup.
Yeah.
I feel like that's really reasonable. That's, and I probably don't even go through that. That was me overestimating. So yeah.
I know. And honestly, I can look at a lot of this stuff and say like, I am very, I love luxury stuff, but like, I really don't think I blow stuff on, like, if I'm not going to use it, I don't. Just like the makeup or like the hair. I feel like all my friends like have these elaborate hair routines and all these oils and this and that. And like, I just don't have it. I don't really value my hair isn't the right word.
Well,
but
I feel like it is.
I'm just like, I value my skincare more out of all of these things. So
yeah,
that's why I'd rather like spend my money.
Right. And it comes down to your values, like what's important to you. And sometimes I feel like I spend more on this product stuff than I do my wardrobe a lot of time. You know what I mean? I probably could have like add up my wardrobe and I don't care to wear something from Amazon for $10, fast fashion. I don't care. Like, but for this stuff, I want it to be quality. And I feel like what you're putting on your skin is going directly in your blood skin. It's important. Yeah.
I agree with that.
So I feel like beauty is an investment. Money and time.
Definitely is.
And I feel like this was eye-opening to us. Now budgeting into the next year. I mean, we're coming up on the fourth quarter of the year and now we can kind of have a starting place for setting our budget for this stuff for next year. So
are you going to set a budget, Jill?
I'm going to.
Okay.
So yeah, I have I did last year. Remember when we started the year and we set budgets, but I didn't take into factor all of this.
I never consider any of this in a budget.
No, and I need to.
And I'm kind of just like, it's like groceries. Like you just have to have it is the way I look at it. So I think a lot of mine is like necessity. I mean, I guess you don't have to wear makeup, like, but I mean, I do at work. I wear it on the podcast. Like you want to feel beautiful. So yeah. But.
And to budget, it doesn't mean that you're now eliminating it.
Right.
No.
It's just saying that you're now more mindful of your spending.
Right.
Of it.
But I do think there's like a lot of men and women. Clearly men spend lots of money on product too, that if you are, you know, struggling
and I'm
financially,
more high maintenance than the average.
Sure. But still,
you're supposed to just agree
I'm
to
just
that,
saying
Ashley.
like,
Yeah.
you don't have to have everything.
Well, I was surprised to learn just, you know, my husband gets his hair cut every 2 or 3 weeks, and just looking at how much you spend on your hair care, you spend more than I do annually. And you always think that women are going and spending so much. I mean, I go 4 times a year and get my hair done.
Right. And it feels like, cause it's a big chunk of money.
Yes, every
that
time.
You're like, oh, women spend so much money, but they go every 3 weeks.
Right. And spend
And it adds up to literally like more than what we pay. So
And I know a lot of guys, they will get their hair cut every week or every other week.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks.
Yep.
And spend that much money.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
A lot.
But self-care is worth it to me. But being aware of the costs and being intentional with it, that's all we were trying to really accomplish with this, just for us setting out and like being more intentional about our spending, budgeting, moving forward.
Yeah.
And it makes sense why the beauty industry is just booming with money.
Oh yeah.
I've got to start a business.
It's another episode.
Yeah.
So, well, now that we've told you all about our spending, hopefully you have a starting place, and maybe you won't feel so bad about your beauty spending, and hopefully give you a starting place for your budget. So,
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. Yeah. We will see you next week. So, Jill, where do we go from here?
be sure to check out our show notes for this episode, and also be sure to follow us on social media and subscribe to our newsletter. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.